few days ago. We know that the Dodgers really need to make some moves. I think we've all been in agreement. All those in the chat have said we need more pitching. I agree. Of course, the big guy out there is Shohei Ohtani, and we'll talk about some more of those guys. First, let's just talk about some of our existing guys. So, as we last since we talked, Kershaw is out, and I think he's out for all 2024. Who knows what's going to happen with him? What he's going to do? If he's going to come back? He says he's going to come back. I don't think he wants to end on such an awful, awful note. It was terrible. I feel terrible for him. And then we got Max Muncy, who, let's be honest, the guy wants to be a Dodger. Got this little quote here. This is from Max Muncy. For me, the most important thing was just staying as a Dodger for more than just the 1 year I had with my option. So he has a 2-year contract now, $12 million a year, and then there's an option after that. So he's going to be with the Dodgers for the next couple of years. There's probably a handshake agreement. He wouldn't be traded. I also look at him as an option, preferably if they don't sign Shohei Ohtani to make him the DH. And I think, man, I just think he would shine. What do y'all think in the chat? Max Muncy being a DH, what do you guys think? I just think he would be great there. Let's see. So there was that. Then there was, sorry, I got to get my notes here. Blake Trinan, looks like he's back at about $1 million for next year. It was based on how much he was going to throw this coming year, or based on last year. So he didn't throw any, and so they were able to get his contract at only $1 million. Why not? We know he's nasty when he's healthy. He's he's going to have well over a year of recovery. He did pitch a little bit, trying to do some rehab. So Blake Trinan, why not? And then we got a lot of guys that that the Dodgers, the Dodgers have, a lot of options they didn't renew. I'm going to pull up the article I did about the state of the Dodgers. We'll cover that a little bit here. Let's see. So the Dodger free agents. Let's say, who do we want back? Okay, so we got Clayton Kershaw, of course, JD Martinez, who they had a chance to do qualifying offers to both JD Martinez and Clayton Kershaw. They denied them both. I mean, we kind of understand the whole deal with why you wouldn't do JD, because they're hopeful for someone else named Shohei Ohtani, it sounds like. And then with Kershaw, they just don't do that. They give him a lot of leeway to do that. And we know that, if he wants to get all the rehab that the Dodgers can offer, he can stay with the Dodgers. They just got to come up with a contract to allow him to get it together. Now, he could just go with Texas. Who knows? But I think he's got a better shot of coming back with the Dodgers, and just in terms of going through rehab and everything. So Dodgers have, really good training staff, elite development and all that good stuff. So we'll see what they do. In some ways it's kind of relieving to know that he really was hurt. And I think we all kind of had a really strong opinion about that. But yeah, he was hurt. Okay, let's see what else we got. Kike Hernandez. I'd like to see Kike back. I think he's a guy. Peralta, adios. Ahmed Rosario, adios. Shelby Miller, let's bring that guy back. Jason Hayward, they keep talking about it. I saw something. 2 years, $16 million. That's crack is whack. Ryan Brazier, it'd be interesting to bring him back. Colton Wong, no. Let's take a look. Let's see. My notes here again. Man, slacking. So I talked about the qualifying offers. Let me know who you think the Dodgers should re-sign of their free agents. So, and we also have, I'm missing some guys. So, team options. There we are. Lance Lynn, Would you want him back at a lower rate? They didn't, he's not right now. He's not on the roster. They declined his option. Same with Joe Kelly. I'd like him back. Try to work that one out. I think he'd like to stay close to home. Blake's back. Daniel Hudson, no, he's not back, and Alex Reyes, no. So they bought Hudson and Kelly out for $1 million, and Lance Lynn, I think, too. They all for $1 million, and then Alex Reyes was bought out for $100,000. Never got anything out of him, regretfully. He just might be done. So yeah, let's Okay, so let's talk about one of the guys that is a free agent. That the Red Sox and Justin Turner did not come to an agreement. He opted out of his contract. So Justin Turner's a free agent. I see him strictly as a DH. Let's see. Hey, Michael. Brazier, yes for sure. Lance Lynn, Joe Kelly, no. I can see. I'm definitely a no on Lance Lynn. I'd like Joe Kelly back, but it's got to be slow. Did they repair Kershaw's shoulder cap? So allegedly, that was the end of Pryor's career. Yeah, I mean, Pryor tried to come back for years and was never even close to the same. Never even close. So I think in some ways Kersh just wants to try to go away. No way on Justin Turner. I'm the same. I'd rather put Muncy at DH. I think Justin is a DH. He's not going to play first. Someone said second base. No, he should not be in the field. He's getting older. Someone said Chicago. That might be interesting. I know that there was a lot of managerial moves today with Craig Counsell going to the Cubbies. We have Bob Melvin up with the Giants. Those are two of the best managers in baseball. I hope the Padres sign. I hope they hire Mike Schilt. I think that guy sucks. Not a fan of his at all. The only thing I really don't like about him is he gets on MLB Network and they talk to him. Like, oh gosh, he's so bad. No playing experience. He's just I don't know. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I'd hate to see it end like that. Yeah, with Kersh. Yeah, it sucks, but at the same time, I just go, well, yeah, it ended that way. With Nolan Ryan, his last start was in Seattle, and I believe he gave up 5 earned runs and didn't get an out. His arm finally gave out at the age of 46 or 47. So that just it's just kind of that is what it is. Let's see. So and then just what are some other feelings? Let's look at MLB trade rumors. They had a real kind of a fun article today talking about trying to peg. Trying to figure out who's going to sign what. Good news for some of us would be they predict Shohei Ohtani. They're saying 12 years, $528 million. It's probably a bargain, just given what he does with the box office. From a player perspective, of course, he's an elite hitter. He bats anywhere in the top 3 or 4 of that batting order. And can really do some damage. I gotta be honest. Get Mookie out of the leadoff spot. Put Shohei first. Mookie second. Freddie third. See what happens. Try to take some pressure needs to come off of Mookie. I don't know. Just an idea. That was just a brain fart right there. So that was interesting. All these guys are predicting Dodgers. I would say it's at least a 50-50 chance he goes to the Dodgers. I do. Cody Bellinger, they're saying 12 years, 264. That's a lot. And they're saying either Yankees or Giants. Giants are going to go hard after him. I don't see the Yankees doing it. They just gave a ton of money to Judge. They got Garrett Cole. I don't see them doing it. The Yankees act like a poverty franchise sometimes. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Another big one there. They're saying Yankees or Giants. 9 years, 225. Man, that's a lot of money for a pitcher. A pitcher who I think his mechanics are gross. I'm trying to get a hold of a former Major League pitcher that knows a lot about throwing the split because he does throw the splitty, and I wanted to talk to him, but just say he hasn't gotten back to me yet. So I'm not going to leave it. I'm just going to leave that there, but hopefully he gets back to me. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just not a Schilt fan. I don't know. I just think he's kind of weird. I can't stand hearing him on the MLB and the radio show. Man, when they have the managers on there, he's just the worst. I don't think Kershaw's going to come back from surgery. I don't think, no way in 2024 and 2025. He might just be I'm kind of done. So Trinan wasn't the same after it took all the time he was out. Yeah, and hopefully he can come back. Unfortunately for him, he's a reliever, so maybe he's got a better shot. I think we get Imanaga for 4 years. That's good value. Yeah, we're gonna look at him. He's coming up on this list. So Yamamoto, it's a good one, but I think he's gonna break. I look at the Gonsolin with the splitty. This guy throws a split finger, and his mechanics are gross. I don't see it lasting. I see Tommy John for him in the next 3-4 years. Blake Snell, someone said Dodgers on here. 200 million. Ooh, he's like 31 already. Dodgers ain't gonna be doing that. Let's be honest. They don't do that. Let's see. A lot of the Japanese pitchers are pretty ready for MLB. Yeah, because Japanese baseball keeps getting better and better. They're getting closer and closer. And yeah, a lot of their pitchers, some of their pitchers are as good or better than a lot of our guys. We got Sasaki that was talked about. He can't get the big money until he's 25, so he's got another 2-3 years. And they talk about, the Dodgers might wait for him. I don't know what they're gonna do. There's also a thing about, and I've heard this before. When we had Kuroda, that Japanese guys only like to have one of themselves on the team. They don't like having more than one. So that would be interesting. So which one is it? Is it Shohei? Do they wait for Sasaki? Is it Imanaga? Kind of like saying that. Imanaga. But Snell, I don't see him coming to the Dodgers. Let me know your thoughts. Aaron Nola, I like him. I think he'd be a little expensive, but I would rather do Nola at 6'150 than just about any of these other pitchers. He's a proven guy that can get away with not having his just elite stuff. He's not that guy anymore, but he gets guys out, and he's been doing it in Philadelphia where it's a home run park, and he's done a good job. So I would love to get Aaron Nola, and I think he's got the most innings pitched since 2018, or he's right up there. That's a guy I'm doing. That's the guy I'm going for right there for the starters. If I'm going to pay big money for a starter, it's him. I don't think he's that elite, but he's a 2. He's a really good 2. Jordan Montgomery is another one, I kind of like him. I think he's going to have some endurance. I don't know if he's worth that amount of money, but it'll be interesting to see what he gets. They're saying Rangers, Mets, Giants. Giants are going to be all over the place. They got money. They're going to spend it. The question is, do people want to go there? Bob Melvin's the manager. That's a good thing, but hitters. I think pitchers will want to go there, but will hitters? They're going to lose some power there. Let's see. Let's see, with all the stupid dollars out there, I don't see us on any of the big foreign giving our youth. Yeah, you know what? The Dodgers, and they don't like to spend money on pitchers, so I could see that. I think they need to make some exceptions. Nola is a dog. I agree. In the postseason, he can mentor younger pitchers. Yeah, and I think he's gonna be good for a long time. We need guys who can pitch 150 innings a year, and that would be Nola. Yeah. Let's see. Jason, no comprende. Got fingers? I don't understand. Given the young arms in the system. The amount of innings eaters. Dong Win. Hey, we need postseason proven players. Snell's postseason proven. That is true. That is true. So is Nola. So that's a good point. And yeah, I can't debate that. I have a bias against Snell. I'm not a fan. Maybe because he's so much on the Padres, and it looks like he just reminds it's a South Park character. Look up South Park Blake Snell, and you'll see what the deal is. Maybe I can find it. Let's see, Matt Chapman. Some of us have wanted him as a third baseman. If they put, so let's see. If let's say they don't go Ohtani. Let's say they go. So for Ohtani, right? It's going to be, call it 45 million a year. For 45 million a year, we could get Matt Chapman and Aaron Nola. Thoughts? Chapman's a really good third baseman. That was lacking this last year. Josh Hader. It's a lot of money for a reliever. I don't see the Dodgers doing it, but get him out of the division. But then again, I don't want to see him in the World Series either against the Rangers. Sonny Gray, 4 years, $90 million. Ah, man. He turns 34. Ooh, man, I don't know about that. I like Sonny Gray, and I would have loved him a few years ago, but man. Oh, Michael's like, no way on Chapman. Are you more concerned, Michael, about his bat? Chandler! Oh, what's up, Chandler? Chandler from Rancho. My man, good to see you. Let's see, Sonny Gray, and then Shota Imanaga. 5 years, 85. Yeah, he's not a guy with quote elite stuff, but it sounds like he's a left-hander first of all, which we don't have right now, and there's not one close to the majors right now in the rotation. So that would be an advantage. Him and Snell are both lefties. I like this idea. I think it might be a good one. Eduardo Rodriguez, he does not want to be a Dodger. Screw that guy. That bridge is burned. They blew that one. He blew that one. Teoscar Hernandez, that would be a big bopper for left field. That's for sure. He would help replace the losing a right-handed bat in JD Martinez, right? Another third baseman, Candelario, Yamer. I can't. Yamer. Yeah, I'm gonna howley that one up. He's an interesting one. He had a nice season though. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's an outfielder, mostly left fielder. But that's gonna be. He's still pretty young too. I wouldn't mind him. The thing is, he's got that stupid hair like his brother. Looks like a rooster. I think we consider Merrifield. We can get him for the right price. Yeah, I saw that too. Chandler, Tyler Molly. Yep, he's in there. Definitely a comeback candidate. I know some of us like a young Chung. Let's see, Chung Hu Lee. I'm trying to say it right. He's an outfielder. Man, 5 years, 50. I think you take a chance on this one, man. Yeah, I can see the Padres going after him. They already have Hassan Kim. That'd be a good fit. But I'd like to see him up with us. Jorge Soler can't play the outfield, but that is a right-handed hitting DH if there ever was one. I'd take him. Postseason success. Lucas Giolito, 2 years, 44. Oh, man. I think Cheech and Chong made this list. Oh, I think that's crazy. He just looked terrible last year. He kept getting worse. Didn't even really do well with Cleveland, right? Let's see. Yeah, Teoscar was way too much. Not a consistency. Giants might snag JD. I'll be pissed if that happened. Yeah, no. Anyone goes to Giants from the Dodgers kind of sucks. JD's agent is Scott Boras. He'd go where that money is. Let's see. Oh, Tyler Molly from Long Beach. Okay, cool. I lived in Long Beach when I was a kid. I lived there until I was almost 9 years old. or no, almost 10 years old. That's how I became a Dodger fan because I lived in Long Beach before I moved to the Central Coast. Marcus Stroman, 244. I think that guy blew it opting out. I do. I don't think he's going to get this. He has his really good moments, but man, he breaks down. He just does. I don't know. He's not that big. He's good. He got good stuff though. That's for sure. Seth Lugo 342. Man, that's high. I can see why he opted out though. If that's even close to what he gets, good for him. I think he could have had one more year at 6 or 7 million. Let's see here. Giolito, I would sign. Yeah, I would too, but not at 244. I think that's crazy. Eddie Rosario, yeah, I've been seeing some of that. Yeah, you know what? He would be better than Peralta, that's for sure. I think it's going to come down. What do they need? So if they sign Shohei, that's another lefty bat. So you'd have Freeman, you would have Muncy, you would have Shohei, you would have Outman, and you would have Lux. That's 5 lefties in the lineup. And so right-hand side, we become in a little slider with William, Dilliam, Mookie Betts. TBD. Depends on who we put. There's probably a platoon going on. I think they might need a right-handed bat somewhere. Jordan Hicks is the closer. Yeah, I got to throw it hard, man. Dong, can we sign Trevor Bauer? I think that ship has sailed, but I'm just going to say I think the man deserves another chance. I don't think he'll get it. I think Rob Manfred and a few of those owners hate his guts. And so they that fueled some of it. I'm not going to say he's totally guilty or innocent, but you know, the courts are pretty kind of much more clear. They might MLB might have some more stuff, but I think he deserves another chance. I think he should sue. I would. I'd sue the crap out of Major League Baseball if I were him. I really would. Whether he's right or wrong, but I think he would have a case. Unless there's something they don't want discovered, then maybe you don't. I feel we need to trade for an outfielder. Yeah, or sign somebody. Yeah. It depends on what they do with Mookie, right? If they're going to put Mookie in right, different story. It's a little easier. Then we just need a left fielder. And I'd like to be honest, I'd like to see Kiki Hernandez and Chris Taylor be the right-handed side of some platoons out there. Then you just need somebody better than Peralta, or maybe Michael Busch in left field. It depends on what they're going to do with Mookie. If they move Mookie to second, I really don't want Hayward, but I think they're going to do that. I think that's a mistake. I think Mookie does like second base, and so I think he's going to get a lot of time there, which makes Miguel Vargas, what are you going to do? JD Martinez and Michael Busch too, who's also a second baseman. JD Martinez, 2 years, $40 million. Yeah, good for him. He earned it. Mets, Mariners, Angels. There's a lot of possibilities there. Marlins also. He's from Miami. And they lost Solera. Jordan Hicks, there it is, right? Jordan Hicks, 4 years, $40 million. Ooh, I'd do that. I know it's a lot of money for a reliever, and he gets a little bit, some of that command leaves him. But boy, having a guy come in throwing that hard, just nice to have. It'd be a nice mix. Just another view. Jack Flaherty, 3 years, $40 million. Ooh, man, they're throwing a lot of money at some of these guys. He used to be good, but is he good anymore? I don't know, man. I don't know. What's this? Okay. I'd take a flyer on Flaherty, but it's a 1-year deal. Let's see. Give me a second here. Who are natural trading partners for starting pitching? Well, I mean, if we want to get one, it's Corbin Burns, right? Last year I was in on an idea, and I had thrown it out there with Doug McCain. We chat a lot. I was willing to go, let's take Yelich. And I'd do that still. Still take Yelich. Put him in left field. He's doing better. You get Corbin Burns for a year. You're taking some money off. You don't have to give as much. We could trade a young starter and a Michael Bush for Corbin Burns and Chris Yelich. Yeah, Yelich. My brain's dying. Yelly and Belly. I'd like to have Yelich. I've always been a Christian Yelich. I've been a fan of his. I really became a fan of Christian Yelich during the 2017 World Baseball Classic. He was just out there throwing baseballs into the crowd like crazy, and just seemed like a good guy. Him, Danny Duffy, they were out there just chucking balls all over the place. Chandler Nola 4 years. I think it's going to cost more than that, man. I think it's going to be. I think 6,150 is closer to what they're talking about. I think that's where it's going to be. Just remember what happened last year, folks. Things got really expensive, and I think last year was that year where Andrew Friedman came in, and Brandon Gomes, third or fourth on all the free agents. And that's not going to do it. I don't think they can afford to do that this year. I think they got to win in 2024. I think we need 2 more veterans. I'd go with Buehler, Miller, Pep. Let Sheehan battle in against those guys, and then get 2 other starters, 2 guys that have been there, done that. Nola would be a good one, and Imanaga too. And I gotta kind of agree on Snell. I'd take him. I want to win, so more than anything. Mitch Garver, world champion Mitch Garver. I don't think he's a fit for the Dodgers necessarily. Michael Wacha cashed in. I know the Padres didn't renew him, but he had a nice year. He wouldn't be a bad option, but I don't think he's not an automatic guy. He's wishy-washy. He gets hurt. He's also had a lot of inconsistency, but he has turned around the last couple of years. How about a trade to Dodgers from Brewers, Willie Adames and Corbin Burns to the Dodgers for some AAA guys? Yeah, I know Doug and I talked a lot about that last year. They're both free agents. If they're comfortable, if they're not comfortable with Gavin Lux, then you'd put Gavin at second, get Adames at short, trade Bush or Vargas and a starter, a right-handed young right-handed starter, something like that. That would work, probably. I mean, the Brewers are going to want to cut bait with guys that are going to be leaving. I think they'd rather get some really good, solid prospects than draft picks, because they won't get really great draft picks for losing a guy. So Michael Waka. Kenta Maeda, old friend, 2 years, 36. Ooh, baby. Dodgers won't be in on him, but still liked him as a reliever a lot. But he had his surgery. Rhys Hopkins leaving the Phillies. It looks like they did not offer him a qualifying offer. He was injured. So he'll have a nice market. There's no real fit with him. He's a first baseman. We have one. Robert Stevenson. What is it? Oh, man. Oh, okay. He was with the Rays. Oh, he's traded for Alika Williams. Okay, I see that here. My son played against Alika. I coached against them. Went to Rancho Bernardo High School. Yariel Rodriguez. He's a guy. Cuba. He is Cubano. So, yeah, anyone that's international, the Padres are going to be in on. And they seem to have a really good... That's where Preller shines, to be honest with you. We'll see about that. I'm sure he'll have something good. To be able to sign a guy like that, you don't have to give up anything. Ronaldo Lopez, yeah. More of a reliever now, right? 3-year offer, gosh. Maybe. He might be an interesting one. Averaging 98.2 miles per hour in his four-seam. Clevenger, heck no. Let's see. Knowing Freeman, he's looking for guys with busted arms on the cheap, as always. I don't mind looking for that, but you also got to get more, right? Oh, I see up there Nolan Arenado. Yeah, I do too. If they could work something out for that, I knew Nolan's getting on the other side of 30, so we'll see. But Clevenger, before Bauer was with that girl, so was Clevenger and so was Tatis Jr. Not a fan of the young lady. Kevin Kiermaier, I'm glad the Dodgers didn't get him. Let Outman play. He's not, he's a decent player. He's a good outfielder, but I'm not giving the guy that money when I can give James out, have James Outman and, for a second year for around 800,000. Nick Martinez would be a good one. If he wants to start, I'm not a fan of his as a starter. I'm a fan of his of being able to go 2 or 3 innings though, as a reliever. So I like him. I don't think he's a Dodger though. I have a trade for who's Santander with? I'm blanking out on him now. Let me know, Michael. Is that Orioles? Man, my brain just dying. Or all this Chapman. Dodgers won't do it. If they wouldn't have traded for him earlier when they really could have used another reliever, they're not going to do it now. I think it's just because of what happened in 2015 with the gunshot stuff, the DV thing. So their Dodger front office didn't want to do that. O's, yeah. Remember the O's are a good team. So the O's aren't just giving away guys anymore. How we get Jock Peterson? Yeah. Yes, he is built for the playoffs. He would be nice to have as part of the platoon and left. Him and Kike, bring it back. Let's run it back, huh? I'd do that right now. And plus, maybe, if we don't get Shohei, he could do some DHing too. My biggest concern about Jock is he seems to gain weight every year. And so as an outfielder, he's getting worse and worse. Sad because he was a really good athlete. I mean, he was ahead of Devontae Adams in high school as a receiver, and was fast. He's a 30-30 guy in 2014 with OKC. And yeah, man, I just hope he could find a way to get control of the diet. And I understand that. I understand. I battle with the weight all the time, every flippin' day. But he needs to really get in there and take care of himself, or he's going to be out of the league pretty soon. But the guy, the guy's got the right attitude. Nothing phases him. He comes up to the plate, cocky as ever, and in the playoffs, it pays off to be like that because he's at his normal level while the other guys are, busy getting the chain off their neck. Michael Lorenzen, yeah. 2 years, 22. I'm doing that. Sean Manaea, 2 years, 22. I don't like giving him that type of money. I wanted him last year, but the money that he got was 225 with some options and stuff. I'd like him because I think they could do something with him, and he is a lefty, but I wouldn't want to count on him. If you know what I mean. I wouldn't want to go, oh, he's automatically my guy, but he could be a reliever too if he doesn't work out as a starter. Because the Dodgers do have enough starting depth to go, could they overcome signing Sean Manaea where he doesn't work out as a starter? Maybe. Harrison Bader, we're good in center. I don't think Harrison's a good fit. Good outfielder, though. There's your guy, Tyler Mahle. 2 years, $20 million. The question is he ready to go at the beginning of the year? Yeah, it sounds like he may not be ready to start the season, but why not? So he had his surgery in May, so he's not going to be ready. It's going to be July, so I think they got to figure that one out. Yeah, Gio Urshela, nice fielder, pass. Ahmad Rosario, thank you for your service, my friend. There's Whit Merrifield. Yeah, he's 35 now. You can believe that? He came up when he started in the major leagues. He was an older guy. He was like 28, 27, 20 as a rookie. Yeah. Who are you talking about, Michael? Who's cheap? Which one? Merrifield? Or Molly? Yeah. Yeah, it's just he's not gonna be ready till July. But if they could figure something out with that, it'd be good. I mean, you get a good if you and that's a Dodger thing, right? Go and get a guy below market and he performs. No, why not? Would you trade Will Smith for a good starting pitcher since he has so many good catches in the minors? The thing is, with the catches in the minors, none of them are ready to handle and to actually replace Will Smith as a starter and to give that production. But they do need to make some decisions on Will Smith. I don't want to see that guy walking away in 2 years and getting just a fourth round draft pick, pick between the third and fourth round. I don't want to see that. They need to make some decisions on Will Smith. Is he your guy? Sign him. Lock him up. Sign the pitcher, Will Smith. Yeah, and he's 3 for 3 in the World Series. Yeah, he's got 3 rings, 3 different teams. Yeah, I do. I would anyway. He's a Southern boy though. He likes it out there, but I'm sure money talks. I don't know what he's worth because he has faded a bit, but can he be any worse than our lefties? I don't think so. By the way, Caleb Ferguson's a free agent after next year, so they need to make a decision on him. Sign him to a 2-year deal or move him. So they're saying Justin Turner 1 year, $16 million. They're saying Diamondbacks, Marlins. I'd say Cubs. I honestly still think the Padres. That's the guy the Padres should sign right there, and make him their DH. That's what I would do if I were them. Easy. That's an easy one for me. Jason Hayward 2 years, $16 million. Yeah, no, I don't want Doc to have more veterans that are decent and then go, oh, we're gonna go with that guy, ride or die. I like Hayward. I'm a good dude, man. Dude's ripped too. Jeez. Yuki Matsui. Okay, he's a reliever in Japan. What's he got? A lot of saves. What is he throwing? He's pretty young. Let's see. No, we would know any compensation. He's only 5'8". Wow, okay. He's got above average slider, deceptive delivery. Yeah, that's interesting. Frankie Montas. He's coming off injury. 1 year, $15 million for a guy with a lot of injury history. I'll pass on the former Dodger great Frankie Montas. Brandon Belt, good, no. Hector Neris, reliever. Not a great fan of his, but I could be convinced. Thoughts on the Korean kid Dodger sign? So they're saying he's the equivalent of getting a high school guy. It's Chung, right? He is the equivalent of getting a guy out of high school between the second and the fourth round. But his velocity is climbing. He's about 19. Yeah, he might be a good one. It's gonna be a few years, 4 or 5 years before we see him. But I think we'll see him at Rancho sometime in 2024, which will be cool. That'll be interesting because all of a sudden there's gonna be a lot of press. I think there's gonna be some followers there. I am sorry about Nathan Eovaldi too. We had him. Yeah, well, you know what? We got Hanley Ramirez for him. And if you recall, Hanley was the best hitter in baseball in 2013. Before he met a Joe Kelly pitch in the ribs. I'm a big big. I would have done that trade. It just is what it is. You take a chance. Uvalde's had 2 surgeries. Um, but the guy's he was really good this year in the postseason. I mean, he really stepped it up. Tyler O'Neill trade, yeah, too much sense. Yeah, I would Tyler O'Neill in left field, especially if they get Ohtani at DH. Then you don't need to platoon O'Neill really. He just plays out there. You don't need to get a Peralta or a Rosario or anything like that. You just go with Tyler O'Neill. And if he doesn't work out for some reason, then you fish. You cut bait. But I think he's he's a good player. I think some of these guys, with the Cardinals, they go through the whole. The Cardinals seem to draft pretty well, but then they just kind of fizzle out and move on. So I think he definitely needs a new change of scenery. Um, the Cardinal fans are, Cardinal. It's a good atmosphere. I've been to ball games out there. It is a nice atmosphere to play baseball in, but I don't know. It's also a place where you go, I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know. Just kind of weird for me. To give Junis, Royals. Yeah, that's right. He was with the Giants. Gosh, some of these guys. Ugh. 2 years, 15. They're saying Padres, Diamondbacks. And there's guys like that, who knows? The Giants do a good job. They're another good team of rehabbing pitchers. They got a fixed strip though, chicken strip. Luis Severino, I want him. I want him as one of those guys to take a chance on, but not count on him because he could be really good. Yeah, yeah, I'm fired about the idea of Tyler O'Neill. Cardinals and Dodgers though don't make a lot of trades. Liam Hendricks, he didn't he have Tommy John? Yeah, Tommy John surgery in August, so he is not. You get nothing out of him next year. Nice to have him though. I got a chance to get a picture with him and with my son in June. Really nice guy, man. Just he is a nice guy. We lost Adrian Beltre and Seager, Texas, both Hall of Fame players. Yeah, we lost Piazza. We lost Pedro Martinez. It happened, man. When the Dodgers lose a player, they lose some good ones. Jordan Alvarez, probably a Hall of Famer the way he's going. He's tracking really well for that. Okay. Tim Anderson, let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people like him. I think he's a terrible shortstop. In terms of fielding, I wouldn't touch him there. Maybe second base. Maybe you take a chance on him. I would not give him hardly that. I wouldn't give anyone who gives him a 1 year, $12 million is wasting their money. Well, maybe. I think it's real risky. Dodgers can afford to do it. Let's see. Here's some other guys they didn't give people. So Victor Carantini, that's a catcher. Adam Duvall, that's another guy for left field. Put him out, and he's a good fielder too. Right-handed hitter, got some pop. Eric Fetty, KBO, that's right. He was good. Kyle Gibson, solid. He's the number 4 or 5 guy. Kirsch, Lance Lynn, Kimbrel, no. Phil Maton, Miley, lefty, old. Matt Moore, lefty reliever. Dodgers do need a lefty. We've talked about it. They need some lefties. Starting and James Paxton. Speaking of lefties, Jock Peterson, Tommy Pham. Let's get both Jock Peterson and Tommy Pham. Let's just do that. Let's let them slap each other, and they'll probably become best buds. I'm no way on Tim Anderson. He has no power. Yeah, he fell. Some people say, well, maybe it's just because of the White Sox. Maybe, but if you're like that and you let your performance go down that much because you're not a fan of where you're playing and the organization, that kind of sucks. I like Ryu. I did too. Ryu, why not? He's a free agent. Yeah, Ryu's a free agent. I don't know why there he is. So maybe he comes back for a year, fulfills that left-handed job. I think, yeah, let's say what if they get Nola and Hyunjin Ryu and Ohtani? Call it an off season. Let's do it. Hunter Renfroe, right-handed bat. A lot of strikeout. David Robertson, I just think he's overrated. Ryu. Gary Sanchez, now the Dodgers don't need a catcher. He had a nice year. I wonder if the Padres are going to try to keep him. Ryan Stanek, he was with Houston. Righty, Michael A. Taylor, nice outfielder. Joey Votto. I wonder if he's going to play anymore. Let's see. So that's let her rip, folks. While you guys do that, I do want to congratulate James Outman for making the final 3 for the National League Rookie of the Year, which it's Corbin Carroll's. Let's be honest, he deserves it. But I'm really proud of James. Y'all know I got history with him. We, first guy to interview him back in 2018. Mike Trout, but he's really injury prone. Yeah, I wouldn't. Trout's. I just think he's not. I think he's a DH coming up. Let's see. I know there's some other guys, Mookie, Freddie. There were some Gold Glove finalists that didn't get it, and Dave Roberts didn't get this, that. Kind of don't care. I just care about the young guys for that. I would have cared more if our stars would have actually done something in the postseason. Now, I know Outman didn't either, but I'll cut him some slack. It's his first one. And then, coming soon, Rule 5 draft coverage. Be releasing a video soon. Thinking either Wednesday or Thursday. The great Stephen Douglas joined me for that one. So that's already been recorded. It's in the can. It's actually out in draft form. I'm just figuring out when exactly to release it. So the Rule 5 draft doesn't happen until December, but you have to put people on. Oops, what's going on here? I think I jacked up this thing here. Let's see. Let me fix that. Did I fix it? No. Oh well. Oh well, my green screen. But they have to put guys on the 40-man roster next week in order for that to be protected from the draft. So Dodgers got a lot of talent, lots of talent waiting there. And so we got free agency coming up. Let's see, are there any good Rule 5 guys the Dodgers can get? No, I doubt it. I doubt they're gonna go Rule 5. They usually don't do that. But you never know. They might have someone in their back pocket. But I do know as we get ready for free agency, like we've experienced a lot in the last few years, especially during December, like the free agents the big moves that Dodgers make are usually in February. Mookie Betts, Trevor Bauer, Freddie Freeman. What was that? Hey, thank you. Those are the guys. That's when they do it. So in December or February, December, January, get ready for just one thing.
Emotional damage.
You know it. It's going to happen. We're going to hear all these things. We're going to say, oh, Dodgers came in third for Ohtani. They were close on Yamamoto. They were close on Imanaga. They were close on Nola. We're going to hear all that. And the odds are getting out of them the way it seems to be. That's the pessimistic thing. So I'm ready for some emotional damage. But it's always fun. So we'll be talking more. We'll be doing, like I said, the Rule 5 is already recorded, so that will not be live. I'm going to try to premiere it. I don't know if I'll actually be able to be there on it. I'll try to be. I got some stuff going on, good stuff. My son's and his girlfriend are coming out. They're going to a wedding, but they'll be staying at our house, so I get to see my son and his girlfriend. So we're very excited about that, and that's probably going to dominate a lot of my time when I can. Just FYI, this is way off topic. This weekend, yeah, Friedman can't be Ohtani or bust. I agree. Can't do it. They got to be aggressive. This weekend in Pomona, drag racing, NHRA, Top Fuel. I'm going to be there either Friday or Saturday probably. If anyone ever goes that, let me know. I'm probably going to be there. I'm a fan. That was my first love, was drag racing, and I still enjoy that a lot. When you go to a drag race, you basically get to be in the dugout, the equivalent of dugout. You get to go wander the pits and be right there as they're fixing the cars, talk to the drivers, get autographs and cool stuff like that. Take pictures with them and stuff. So just something to try. If you go, bring your protection. We're talking 10,000 horsepower per car on some of these bigger cars. And it's like an earthquake when they go down the drag strip. 1,000-foot drag strip. So they get up to over 300 miles an hour. So it's pretty cool. Just throwing that out there. I'll be out there. I also get on Saturday night I get to see Devo. Are We Not Men? We Are Devo. Haven't seen them ever, so it's like their 50th year thing. So I'm gonna go see them on Saturday night. So I'll be a little bit busy. Sunday night I was gonna do the shortstops, but again my son's around, so I probably will not be doing that. Plus I have to get up. I have to take him to the airport. Got to leave like at 4 a.m. to get him to the airport on Monday. So I will not be doing a Sunday show. So this might be the last live show until maybe Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. But I'm always enjoying these things. The live things are great. Doing the thing with Steve was great too, because then someone I can talk to. You're going to see less and less things with me solo that are taped. I like doing the live stuff with you guys or doing a tape with one of my compadres. And so Steve, I think it was really fun. Steve and I go a little red pill on you, just a little bit. Steve's a big meat eater, so we have a good time with that, and just we have a good time. Steve's a really cool guy. I've learned a lot from him, and so enjoy that when it comes out. Look for tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, something like that. I got to make sure I get my descriptions all good and everything, and everything like that. So I got nothing else. Anyone have anything else? Appreciate y'all coming out. I know I try to sometimes just get these in when I can. I enjoy the chats. Thank you for that. It's going to be exciting. Free agency's alive and well. Andrew Friedman, Brandon Gomes, you are on the clock. Enjoy it, gents. And I'm talking to Andrew and Brandon just in case. Have a good time out there. Go get somebody. Make the fans happy. You can't, but I agree. The last thing Michael said here, Friedman can't be Ohtani or bust. I would just go 2 plan A's. One is we're going to go Nola and something else, or we're going to go Ohtani and then a lesser. But I think at the end of the day, they need to come up with 2 starters, whether it's by free agency or trade. I know the Dodgers do like to make some trades. They do need to free up some guys. I'm going through the Rule 5 eligibles. There's so much legit good talent. And they're going to lose some guys for sure. And you'll see the list. We'll get that out soon. Like I said, I think it's next Tuesday, or it's either next Tuesday or Thursday, where they have to put guys on the 40-man. And so they'll also be looking at possibly not offering some guys contracts. So certain maybe fringy relievers may not get offered a contract, and that means they'd be a free agent. So don't be surprised if something happens like that. I think they've given some guys enough chances. Might be time for them to move on, either trade them or just let them go. protect some good rookies. Don't lose a guy like Jose Hernandez again. I'm really still not happy about that. Even Ryan Noda. They could have gotten something for him, but that's it for now. I'll see you guys out there. Looking, just man, keep your eye on the Twitter machine, right? Get your make sure you get your notifications for Jeff Passan on. He is the best. There's a few others too, but I always have Passan as a notification. And then also look forward to the misspellings of John Heyman. John's actually a really nice guy. He takes a lot of crap. Bob Nightingale's a real nice guy. Bob doesn't delete his tweets even when he really makes a gross one, a grossly mistake. He's great. I met both those guys. They're nice guys. They're just trying really hard to do their job, and they enjoy what they do. So, yeah, set your notifications. If you want to send your notification to me, I'm usually retweeting like crazy if I see something pop up. I'm usually, since I have notifications, if I see something, I'm getting on it really quick. So, and there's other, of course, Dodgers Nation, all those other guys. A lot of good shows out there. Make sure you're watching all those guys too. Support those other channels, please. I know some of you guys do. I've seen some of you guys out there on the other chats. I'm usually out there. I try to get out there for Doug. Doug McCain does a great job. He's really doing a great job over there at DN. So it's good to see some of the same names in the chat. So all right, I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for everything. We did, looks like we've hit 1,000 subscribers. So mucho apreciado, and I will see you all on the other side. Adios.